Do you remember Batwoman? Remember that show? A lot of people had fun reviewing it. In fact, I enjoyed the reviews of this show quite a bit, especially from Jay Longbones, as a few other people made very, very entertaining reviews off of this show. This is the best part of the show, actually. The reviews making fun of it. EFAP dunked on it quite a bit. It was a lot of fun watching people review this. I dipped out. I tried to watch this show. It's awful. It was awful from season 1 and beyond. It never got good. It was a disaster. If you really want to see what a disaster looks like in real life, by the way, look at pictures of the people from the writer's room of that show. I'll describe one for you. One proud writer. It was a very heavy-set woman. She was wearing a short, low-cut shirt. And she was wearing a tiara on her head while eating dripping ice cream from a cone. That was her profile picture. I'm not making that up either. That was actually her profile picture. That is God honest truth. So that just gives you an idea of what that writer's room looks like and probably smelt like. So Batwoman is back in the news because she's recently appeared in the final season of The Flash, which is season 9, episode 5, because she fights Red Death, which is a metal version of Batman in the comics where he absorbs the Flash. And he has the Flash's power, but he's an evil Batman as well. But instead of being Batman, it's Batwoman. So Batwoman fights herself here. So she got to appear in the Flash's final season, something nobody asked for, I promise you, because the ratings for this show were shit. Some of the lowest ratings I've ever seen were for this show. It was always fun to laugh at the ratings for this show. It actually had a consistent 280,000-something people that stuck around for this. That's what a woke show will get you. And make no mistake, that show was woke as hell. I'll never forget the scene where Javicia Leslie, who's the black Batwoman, walks into a bar to talk to somebody. I don't know who she was talking to. But I'm guessing it was a villain, introduces herself, and she's like, "Here's my name, she, her." And then she says her name, and I forget what it was in the show, so we'll just say Leslie, she, her. It's probably the wokest show I've ever seen. It is the wokest show I've ever seen. Ran on woke. And because of that, critics loved it. Critics loved it. But as you can see, audiences didn't love it. Which is why I was a little surprised to find out Gotham Knights is getting panned. Now, Gotham Knights, if you didn't know this, and this is why I like to use Batwoman as an example of just how bad Hollywood is, because Gotham Knights isn't based on the video game that a lot of people didn't care for, but I'm just pointing out. It's its own thing. Batman still dies in it, but instead of taking his famous sidekicks that everyone knows and loves, they decided, because they do it better, to make up a bunch of characters. Here you have the female Robin, Carrie Kelly from The Dark Knight Returns. Now, she looks nothing like Carrie Kelly, too, by the way, but that's almost the norm now for these comic book adaptations, to just swap everybody. And then you have the Joker's daughter. Not kidding. See, she has an anarchy pen. Couldn't you tell? And Bruce Wayne's fake son. This girl, I don't know who these other two, and the androgynous person here in the middle between this woman and Bruce Wayne's fake son. I don't know who that is. I think that's supposed to be Huntress. I don't know. They decided to take this weird lineup of characters that don't exist or that are very obscure and use them for the show instead of like making Dick Grayson the leader, as it should be, who is Bruce Wayne's son. He considers Dick Grayson his son. So that's the lineup they went with. But another little tidbit, right, is that everybody from Batwoman was moved over to this show. So this is the greatest example of failing upward in Hollywood. So they canceled Batwoman. They should have canceled it after the first season. They canceled it, and they moved everybody over to this show. Everybody. So they're all over here now, and surprise, surprise, the show is a mess. But what's even more shocking about this, though, is that they're admitting it. This just shows you that these people are liars. This rotten score for this show is what Batwoman should have had, too. But they played ball with that show because it's woke as hell. But I was quite shocked to see this because, this show is going to be woke as hell as well. It's got the same people making it as Batwoman. Now, I would imagine this show gets one season and it's done. I don't think that they're going to make a season 2 of this. The CW does not have that Warner money anymore to prop it up. So I think you see this show swiftly canceled. I think the only reason that it's going to air at all is because it was likely already done. But I don't think you're going to see a season 2 of this. But here's what they're saying. 5 reviews. With its heart caught between a daytime soap and a gritty superhero drama, the series never feels as potent or as focused as it could. Have you watched the CW before? Is this guy new to the game? Then you have 2 reviews by Molly Freeman and then Sam Stone at CBR, both complaining about how it's stuck in teen melodrama. The CW's latest superhero series, Gotham Knights, tries to boldly reinvent the Batman mythos, only to be restrained by reheated teen drama. You see how these people are liars? Like, have you not? All of the superhero shows for the CW are stuck in teen drama. This is why, are they just like, we're not going to lie for this shit anymore. This is why you can't trust their reviews. They'll give Batwoman an 86, right? Why do you think that show got an 86? Could it have anything to do with the identities that the main character of the show has? Person of color, lesbian, homeless, fought the police. I wonder if that's why it got an 86. But then Gotham Knights, has a white male lead. Oh, 40%. Isn't that interesting? And then these two like it. Naturally. They're more on board. So that's where we're at with this show. I just find it funny that now, all of a sudden, all the things that they praised before and gave high scores to, all of a sudden, now that's all a negative. I wonder if there's a difference in the kind of people that are in this show versus the other ones. And they tried to go woke with it. They put, that's an all-female lineup. All-female lineup. Look, Joker's daughter. We'll give her an anarchy pen. This way you know that she's Joker's daughter. She got red lipstick on. She's a clown. Look at her makeup. Oh, this show is hot trash. I'm not going to watch this show. Now, I will for sure make fun of the ratings because a lot of people are going to tune in for the first episode because people don't follow this shit. They're going to see Gotham Knights, wonder what this is. They'll watch the first, maybe the second episode too, and then this thing is going to drop like an atom bomb. I can't wait to see what the ratings wind up for this show. It's going to, will it get lower than Batwoman's audience? That's the question. Like, could this be the lowest rated CW show yet? I don't know how many episodes there are. Does it say on the Rotten Tomatoes thing? Just 2 here. So, yeah, we don't know. It starts on the 14th of March. Oh, no, this is his adopted son. So why didn't they just use Nightwing? And don't say you're not allowed to use him because they just had him in Titans and a bunch of other shit. Just, it's funny to me. So, this is going to be a disaster. A disaster. Stephanie Brown's in it? Why wouldn't you have Tim Drake in this? Well, I guess they would have used the gay version of him, so they wouldn't have been in a relationship. They get it. Maybe you would have Harvey Dent here. They don't even have. They're going to have Two-Face in this show. Oh man, this is going to be a shit show. Is he going to be like? Wouldn't it be funny if he becomes Two-Face and he uses non-binary pronouns? Oh, man, this is going to be a bad show. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.